Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan Metal video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at Cruel Pursuit Nappa, the Strength Nappa, and see just how good he is. He is a Saiyan Saga lead of 130%, greatly raises defense for 1 turn on his super attack, and in terms of passive skill, he has attack of 178%, defense increased by up to 780% depending on the HP remaining. Attack of 78% when facing only one enemy, and then he has Saiyan Saga category allies, key +2, attack and defense at 30%, and additional attack of 7% and defense at 8% for Saiyan Saga category allies per existing superclass enemy. So he's pretty good. He's really honestly quite a good unit. He has an active skill as well, which is very rare, which can be activated when facing 3 or more enemies, or after the character receives an attack 6 or more times in battle. This will cause ultimate damage to the enemy, lower attack by 31%, lower defense by 81%, and seal super attacks for 1 turn. Brutal Beatdown, Saiyan Warrior Race and Fighter, Berserker, Tough as Nails, Shocking Speed, and Fierce Battle are his Link sets, and Pure Saiyan, Saiyan Saga, Space Traveling Warriors, and Terrifying Conquerors are his categories. Now, let me just describe, this is Nappa at 55%, and he's pretty good. Obviously, his defense is directly tied to HP, and it's tied to the HP you enter the turn with. This is very important to understand. If you enter the turn at low HP, he's going to have low defense. Even if you increase your HP or heal up during the turn, his defense will not go up. So at the end of the day, it's realistically just not advisable to kind of run. Well, not advisable, but I mean it's something you need to understand. If you're running Nappa and you know you're going to enter the turn at low health, you have to expect him to come out with low defense. Nappa with a rainbow level can have very high base level defense. Nappa, I believe you can see here, sitting at around 440 or 400,000 defense before super. Very, very impressive. After super, you know, you're looking at around 600k. It's very, very good. At a rainbow level, you know, he scales very well with additional defense. So additional defensive equips, additional defense from dupes, all of these things actually really scale his defense up because of how high the raw boost is. So, you know, even getting like another 2000 defense on this guy is going to make that, you know, 580k. You know, he can break 600,000. He can even have a starting defense, I think, of around 700k at a rainbow level, which is very impressive. You know, so there is a lot of scope for him as a unit. Obviously, raw defense isn't everything. I think everyone will attest to the fact that raw defense is not necessarily the greatest, like overall, because, you know, there's a lot of ways it can be influenced, from defense lowering, you know, from obviously understanding like that his health could be low going into it. You know, raw defense on its own traditionally isn't reliable against super attacks nowadays, but it's still decent. He'll still handle normal attacks from a lot of bosses, and a lot of content that isn't red zone or, you know, super late game content. He'll be able to tank super attacks. So he's a very good unit, and even after super, you know, if you enter the turn with high health and he can super before being attacked, he can even tank some supers as well. He can definitely be very, 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 very good defensively. So I do really like Nappa. I do really like what he brings to the table. He also provides that support capabilities for the Saiyan Saga, and I think that's very important to understand. I think it's very important to kind of appreciate as well. You know, he's one of the few units that provides a bit of synergy to the Saiyan Saga, and giving that 2 key is very, very important. A lot of units are going to benefit from that, and a lot of units will, you know, appreciate that as well. So there's definitely a lot of plus and upside with Nappa. I do think, you know, to be honest, with dupes, it's definitely what you're going to need if you want to run him in super hard content, but he's a great foil for a lot of units. Level 10 links also improve him a lot. He gets 5% damage reduction, 5% more defense from Tough as Nails, 5% more defense from Shocking Speed. So link leveling him could also benefit his defense as well a little bit, making him really strong And if you can get that Tough as Nails active, that 5% defense, also helps to take the edge off of things as well. So there's definitely Tough as Nails being the priority. Shocking speed, you do need ki. He can struggle for ki without shocking speed. So ideally, if you can get 2 of those, that's a best case situation. One of the units that really kind of helps this guy out a lot is the Vegeta and Nappa. So the tech Vegeta and Nappa that's just come out, great unit. Obviously, a really strong unit as well in their own right, good damage dealer. And they also guard all attacks when there's another Terrifying Conquerors or Pure Saiyans ally in the team. So these two make a really good kind of foil with each other, which I think is great. And he also pairs really well with the STR Nappa and Vegeta, another great unit as well. So yeah, lots of really good units for him to link up to. And ultimately at the end of the day, very cool. Bye.